Before we move on to discuss the other two loop structures, let me first introduce a couple of features provided by Java that are often useful in loops. The first is the increment and decrement operators, with two consecutive plus signs and two consecutive minus signs. The increment and decrement operators were introduced in the C programming language. That is one of the reasons why a later version of C is called C++. Basically, the increment operator ++ will increase the value of an integer expression by 1, and the decrement operator - would decrease the integer by 1. In the case of the increment operator, for an integer a, ++a will increase the value of a by 1, and the resulting value of the increment will be given as the value of the expression ++a. As for a++, notice the difference here is to put the operator ++ after the integer variable a. The expression a++ will use the initial value of a as the value of the expression, and then the value of a will be increased by 1. Let's use the table here to summarize the value and the effect of the increment and decrement operator. The first one, ++a, will first increase a by 1. If it is used together with an assignment statement, the increased value of a would then be used in the assignment. Notice that this is a two-step process. First increment, and then assign the resulting value to y. The second one is a++, which is a post-increment operator. It will first use the initial value of a in the assignment before increasing a by 1. Notice the difference between these and the previous one. The value of y will be different between the two, while the resulting value of a will be the same in both cases. The third one is -a, which is a pre-decrement operator. Similar to the pre-increment operator, -a will first decrease a by 1, and the result will then be assigned to y. The last one, a-, is the post-decrement operator. It will first use the initial value of a in the assignment before decreasing a by 1. So these two indicated here are prefix operator, which put the operators in front of a, will first increase or decrease the value of a, and then the decreased or increased value is used in the assignment if needed. These two are the postfix operators, which come after the variable a, will first use the initial value of a before the increment, and then increase or decrease the value of a. The example here shows the difference between prefix and postfix increment operator. Two integer variables, a and y, are declared, with a being initialized to 4. The first output statement should be straightforward. The assignment statement will try to assign a++ plus 5 to y. Think about what would be the result for this assignment here. Notice that a++ is a postfix increment operator. The initial value of a will be used in the expression before increasing the value of a. So a++ will get a value of 4, which is the initial value of a. The value would then be added to 5, and the result of 9 would then be assigned to y. A side effect of a++ will also increase the value of a by 1, so a's value would be changed to 5. So this will be the result that you'll see from the block of code that we have just talked about. The next half of the code first would initialize a back to 4. Now think about what will happen to the assignment here. ++a is a prefix increment operator. It will first perform the increment. That is, the value of a would be increased by 1 and get a value of 5. The increased value of a will then be used as the value of the expression ++a. That is, 5 would be added to the integer literal 5, and the result of 10 would be assigned to y. So you can see that this would be the output for the second half of the program. The The difference here is that in the first half of the code, the value of y is 9. In the second half of the program block, the value of y is 10. In addition to the increment and decrement operators, Java also provides a set of shortcut assignment operators. These shortcut operators apply the corresponding arithmetic operations to the variable and then assign the result back to the variable. So here are the 5 shortcut operators. It starts with an arithmetic operator followed by the equal sign. Notice that the order of the symbol is important, as there is no corresponding shortcut operator for the reverse order. The meaning of A asterisk equal B is exactly the same as A equal to A times B or A asterisk B. The slash equal operator will divide A by B, and the result would then be assigned to A, and the rest of the operators follow the same principle. Here are some quick examples. The first shortcut operator, plus equal, in the statement I plus equal 4 is exactly the same as I equal to I plus 4, so the value of I will be changed to 7. The second shortcut operator, asterisk equal, give the same exact meaning as A equal to A times 2, that is 3.2 times 2, thus the value of A now becomes 6.4. Notice that the shortcut operator applied also to floating point numbers. The last shortcut operator is for the remainder operator. So B % equal 10 is the same as taking the remainder of 15 divided by 10, and the result of 5 will be assigned to B. You may be wondering, why is Java providing these kind of shortcuts assignments, as well as increment and decrement operators? These are really features that provide some convenience to programmers. You know, programmers like to be creative. These features don't really add any power to the programming language in the sense that anything that can be done with these shortcut operators can also be done without using any of them. However, since many Java programmers like to use shortcuts, you need to be able to understand what they mean.